And Anne's Baseball Dreams by Danielle Martin. Maybe it's my love of baseball that connects my great aunt Helen and me. She has always kept me enthralled with her stories of playing baseball back in the 1940s. I would listen to these stories over and over. She used to say, "Go after what you want, Sarah. Don't be ashamed of failing. Real embarrassment comes from never trying." Aunt Helen should know. In 1943, she was one of the young women who tried out for the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. This league was created to entertain baseball fans because many of America's young men were fighting in World War II. Aunt Helen had heard rumors that a team would play right in South Bend, Indiana. She dreamed of what it would be like to win a championship for her hometown. She imagined a large pennant hanging at the baseball field, and on this banner the name Helen Baker would be there for all to see. On the day of the tryouts, Aunt Helen played baseball for hours with many young women. For this new league, some of the rules were different from the rules for regular softball. They still used a standard regulation softball, but the bases and pitcher's mound were placed at longer distances. For example, all the rules were explained by a grouchy man in a suit. Aunt Helen said that wearing a suit in the hot sun was what put him in a bad mood. But he had a resemblance to Aunt Helen's father, and if he looked like her father, she thought, he couldn't be bad. About a week later, Aunt Helen collected the mail and found an envelope with her name inscribed in blue ink. The envelope was postmarked from Chicago. The letter was from the leaders of the Girls' Baseball League, who were located in Chicago. Aunt Helen tore it open and learned that she had been invited to the league's main tryouts. But as the days went by, Aunt Helen became worried about traveling to Chicago alone. What if she went all that way and failed? When the day of the tryouts came, she was too afraid to go. Aunt Helen has spent the rest of her life wondering what would have happened if she had gone to those tryouts. Because of this, she never missed another opportunity in her life. She learned that every dream is worth chasing, even if you catch only a few of them.